Hey everybody, so today I have a quick tip on how to get a lot of cubic research. Now, keep in mind this might change in the future. The developers are obviously always buffing and nerfing crafting recipes and research points that you obtain from the crafting recipes. And keep in mind, sometime this week there's going to be a big buff to crafting where it's going to be 3 times faster. So that's going to be quite amazing and quite a lot of fun. So today we're going to be looking at some station plates. So you do have to work on that a bit. So we're going to first go to the research tree here. So to get to where we're going to do crafting today, we're going to be doing the advanced crafting bench first. You're going to go over to the advanced bench metal bender upgrade. And then basically you're going to do station plates one here. And the beauty about this recipe is you don't actually require a crafting bench once you get to this point. You can just do this wherever you are in origin. But another tip is you can always take out an item, a crafting bench. Don't let go of it. If you let go of it, somebody can pick that up. If you hold that in your inventory, no one else can take it from you. And then you can actually hit 6 again. Put it away normally. Actually, I probably can't since I picked it up. But yeah, normally if you take 6 out and then you take it out, you can just do that if you've never dropped it. Or you can hit the P key if you don't know how to actually pick stuff into your inventory. I've heard of a lot of people not realize that. I think when I first played, I didn't know how to put stuff in my inventory. Anyway, so we're going to go to H here, and we're going to go to station parts here. And basically, you can find this lovely new recipe here. It's new because obviously all crafting's new since early access, but it's called plate 216 times 432 centimeters. So it costs 582.67 Vulkite, and you get 291 cubic research, and it's like 10 seconds or so to craft it. And that's incredible. The speed is ridiculous, actually, for that one, for the amount of points you get. I'm guessing this is going to probably be nerfed, but you never know. Like I said, they're nerfing and buffing things. And a lot of people aren't happy with the way things are. So there's a big chance the developers actually might buff things quite a bit more than we would expect in the future, just because of the way people have been approaching the crafting system. It was supposed to be more like a long term, but we kind of brute forced it, and that wasn't supposed to be what we were doing. That's, well, at least in the developers' eyes. But anyways, what's beautiful about this recipe is the Vulkite materials right now is quite cheap. So if we go onto the market right now and go to ores, Vulkite right now is $5.75. So I have a little spreadsheet I personally use here for myself. I'm going to just change it to $5.75 just as an example. So $5.75. So because of Vulkite's so cheap, to craft one of these, it costs about 193.88 credits. So we'll just say it costs 200 credits to craft one of these. Well, if we go over here, look at this. The plates themselves are selling for 235.98 credits each. Now, you could probably sell it on the auction house, but don't forget, there is a cost to that. Basically, you have to pay a 10% fee on this. So if you list it for 235 on the auction house, you might get 200 credits or a little less, whatever the 10% on that is. Actually, it'd be a little over 200, I guess. And of course, then you're losing money. And that's why I recommend this. Now, this doesn't work for ores. It only works for this terminal, the item terminal. But if you type in plate here, and I only have the one plate anyways here, to be honest, so I don't really have to worry. But if we type this into search, and then we scroll all the way to the bottom here, what we can do now is we can go to sell, all, and then boom. And there we have it. And that actually works. It filters out. I've never had this glitch out. You know, obviously it's risky. So, you know, if you have some important stuff in there, you know, keep that in mind. Yeah, I normally do station ones here. They're bugged, actually. For some reason, they don't show up in here. But, yeah, that's a good one. If you're looking for other tips for research, I actually like the station module the most here. Now, you do lose about 10k credits, roughly, for the material cost to vendor this, which is not always the best, depending on your income source, if you go out mining, things like that. But if you're doing this overnight, it's a really slow recipe. But if you're doing this at nighttime, you know, you've done playing for the day and you're going to bed, it's not a bad one to queue, especially since it gives you 688 cubic research, which that's pretty good. It gives you 1,376 of the energy research, and it gives you 1,376 of the gear research. And the beauty of this one is it's literally in the same line. So basically we're going to advanced crafting bench and then station foundation inside safe zone. So actually you have to go over here once, unfortunately. A lot of people do crafting benches. They're okay, but I will tell you that the crafting bench basically cost almost the same amount, just a little less. credit loss, and you get a lot less out of the crafting bench. So I thought that was important to tell people, because I know a lot of people grind this, but when you do all the calculations, and I tend to, like, I have a spreadsheet, a personal spreadsheet that I go through all my calculations like that. I do find that for points per credit kind of thing, you're way better off doing the station modules themselves. And even if they were to nerf this and even nerf everything overall, if those station ones are somewhat roughly the same as next time, when they do that update for the 3 times crafting, it's going to be pretty damn superior. Even though you're going to lose credits, just the farming of those research points, not too bad. And yeah, we're not doing it the way we're supposed to. Obviously, like the developer said, it was more like the idea is you do this over time and you craft what you need, things like that. But everyone is we play differently this day and age in gaming, right? We want to brute force, we want to be completionists in some ways, right? So this is our only crafting in the game, and personally I'd like to unlock as much of it as I can. You can see I'm slowly getting down here. This one is quite expensive. It's weapon research, so I have to learn a bit more about that. But either way, I thought I'd just save you guys some time, share that tip, and keep in mind this could be nerfed, buffed, you never know. And then feel free to comment on your, if you find new ones that, might be worth the points and things like that, your suggestions, things like that, especially since it does change over time. So for people who are finding this method not working well, maybe check the comments. Hopefully somebody in there suggested something new. So anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like. We'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.